My name is Duddy, set up builds and stuff. Today's video is about the Starfire protocol. Fusion grenades on Warlock are absolutely back. These little nuclear bombs absolutely destroy. I've got loads and loads of weapons to show you, and this build, it will be the best grenade build you've ever seen, I promise you. We are going to be running the Prophecy Armor. This gives you literally infinite grenades and a massive damage boost to your grenades, pairing it up with the Starfire protocol, and we're going to be pairing it up with some weapons like 1000 Voices, etc. Some Xenophage on there as well, and some demolitionist weapons. The Prophecy Armor is an absolute joke. It is so good for any grenade build. If you don't run this on any of your grenade builds, you're doing it wrong. You need to get a set of this for all grenade builds. Look at the state of that grenade recharge rate. It's an absolute joke, and we're going to get an absolute huge 20 to 25% damage increase via this set for our grenades, so stay with me. So, Coda, the 2-piece and the 4-piece. The 2-piece says final blows with light weapons, grant stacks of light polarity, which grants grenade stat. And then final blows with darkness or kinetic weapons grant dark polarity, which grants you melee stat. So you get loads of melee or grenade energy depending on what weapons you use. And then final blows with light weapons grant additional grenade energy. It's free demolitionist, I am not joking you. And then it does the same with dark weapons and kinetic weapons for your melee. But it gives you a 20% damage increase on your grenades, guys, which is nuts, and an ungodly amount of grenade energy back. And then very finally, it also gives you 40% damage resistance if you keep switching between light weapon and dark weapon kills, which is really good. Now let's test this damage. So, a fusion grenade, just pay attention to the very first number, the first explosion, 633. Just for clarity, 633. We're going to add in the gear set. All you do is get some solar, void or arc weapon kills as it's light, and you're going to build that dark light polarity up, which is going to give you loads of grenade energy and a grenade damage boost. So 633 to 758. That is just short of a 20% damage increase. 20% extra damage on fusion grenades on Starfire is not to be sniggered at all. Add this seasonal artifact perk on there: Sticker Shock, Arc Flux, Magnetic, and fusion grenades deal more damage to targets when you attach it to them. This thing is really good. And they release several micro missiles that seek nearby combatants as well. Add that into the 4-piece bonus, which gives you another 20% damage increase. And this damage increase, guys, fusion grenades hit like an absolute nuclear bomb. I am not joking you. So again, build your light polarity up with light weapon kills, i.e. your weapon with demolitionist, which we'll get into in a moment, and you're going to see a further increase. So we've got a ×5 light polarity, and we'll get an additional 10% extra damage. So it's like a total of 30% damage increase on your Starfire fusions, which is an absolute joke. Now, the light polarity 4-piece also boosts your grenade stat, like I said, but it also boosts your Helion, because Helion is also classed as a grenade. So we're going to get a 20% damage increase. Obviously, we're not going to be using the Sticker Shock. It doesn't affect Helion, but you'll see a damage increase, 195. And then once you get that ×4 going from the Prophecy gear set, you're going to see a further damage increase again. Sorry if it's boring you. Get 4 or 5 kills with your weapon of choice, your light weapon, and you're going to see a damage increase again. So just to show you, it buffs out your grenades, your melee, and your Helion. So there's the increase, 195 to 221. Absolute nuts. Grenade recharge rate, tick. Look at the state of this grenade recharge rate. This is again the 4-piece bonus. Look at the state of that, guys. You are getting an ungodly amount of fusion grenades back. Absolutely nuts. So, adding the exotic now, the Starfire protocol. Fusion grenades have an additional charge, so you get 2 of them, and the recharge from empowered weapon damage. With empowered weapon final blows, granting you more grenade energy, which pairs absolutely insanely well with the 4-piece Prophecy gear set. Obviously, we're going to be running Touch of Flame. This is going to make our fusion grenades explode twice. You've got to have this on, guys. This is just free damage. and then pairing it up with some weapons, things like Xenophage. Obviously, Xenophage is a heavy weapon, sort of been a bit lackluster, but it actually got a catalyst and it fits the build perfectly for this type of build because you're going to get Rampage, Chain Reaction, and it's going to proc your armor very easily from the Prophecy, so you're going to be able to keep that 4-piece going, the 4-piece gear set going all the time, that extra damage and extra grenade recharge rate. So you're going to get loads of damage from your Xenophage, loads of damage for your grenades, loads of recharge rate. Add in Rapid Remedy, where machine gun final blows will heal you as well, just as an added cheeky little bonus. All you got to do, hold the trigger down. You're going to get chain explosions everywhere from the chain reaction. You're going to get a bit of healing from the seasonal artifact perk, and you're going to keep building that light polarity up for that massive damage increase and recharge rate on your grenades. It just works really nicely. I've got some other weapons as well to show you. Demolitionist weapons work particularly well just in general, but with a 4-piece Prophecy bonus, that's like double Demolitionist. So Aberrant Action, Demolitionist Heal Clip, things like that. Some other exotics to sort of pay a little bit of attention to. Obviously, we mentioned Xenophage. Eyes of Tomorrow is pretty good. This gives you Demolitionist and Blast Detonator now, so you can get extra damage on your grenades even more. This is a good one. I did a video on that recently. We've also got 1000 Voices. This will easily keep your light polarity going on your 4-piece gear set as well, especially with the catalyst. So loads of good weapons to consider. And then, like I said, guys, I'm not joking you, free grenades, free grenade damage, why not? It fits into the playstyle pretty well. All them type of weapons, they all work really, really good. There's some other solar exotics that will work as well, but I'm not going to go through every single one. Galahorn's obviously an easy one, but for endgame stuff, I suggest running something like 1000 Voices, Xenophage, Sidearm, the Aberrant Action, something like that. So I'm going to start off with a normal Lost Sector, just so you can sort of see the damage of fusion grenades, and then we'll work our way up to the Vanguard Alert, the highest level one I believe up to now, and you'll see how much these fusion grenades do. Now here, I don't actually have any light polarity stacks, but you'll see how much they do. It's just 3 damage, it's a joke. And then in the next couple of clips, you're going to see how easy it is to sort of keep that light polarity going. You get 10 seconds of it, don't forget. So it's really good. And then that Sticker Shock seasonal artifact perk just makes your fusion grenades go absolutely crazy. And even if you don't have a fusion grenade at hand, all you need to do is get 2 or 3 kills and you're going to get a grenade back. Now don't forget, when you're getting 2 or 3 kills, you're also building your grenade recharge up as well with the 4-piece gear set. So you'll see here just how sort of easy it is to keep it going and how much damage you can do with the grenades. Really, really strong, and you can just keep spamming them left, right and centre, guys. Really, really good. This boss is quite tanky in this Lost Sector anyway, but you'll see he just gets absolutely rinsed. You're taking like a quarter, 20-25% of his health off 1 grenade. Really, really good. And again, keeping that light polarity going very, very easily with strong solar exotic weapons, or that rocket sidearm I mentioned. Demolitionist weapons, things like that, pugilist weapons. I am just focusing on the light weapons here, don't forget as well. If you're running dark weapons or kinetic weapons, you also give yourself a little boost through your melee as well. But because we're on Starfire, obviously we're going to be focusing fully on the light weapons. Now this is the Vanguard Alert, the EDZ Defiant Battlegrounds, the hardest sort of version you could do with this, I believe. So you can sort of see how much these fusion grenades are going and how easy you can keep that light polarity going. Times 3, times 4, times 5. Extra damage on that fusion grenade, why not? And again, that seasonal artifact perk really helps you with healing. You could also run Ember of Resolve, where solar grenade final blows cure you. I'm not actually running this in this clip because I was using other fragments, but I did actually change, so you will be getting healed as well every time you throw your grenade. I'm not actually using it in this clip, but again, that light polarity, easy stacks, easy free damage, get 2 grenades with your Starfire protocol, and you can just keep refilling them all of the time. Not that I'm going to keep pointing it out, but just keep a look on that grenade recharge rate at the bottom left. For absolute joke. Like, this is like hard content, guys. It's not like we're doing like conquests that are like -10 and things like that. This is like -50 stuff. It's really, really good. And again, I ain't even running some of the healing stuff like we mentioned, like Ember of Resolve. Xenophage is an absolute beast now, really good. But 1000 Voices, Aberrant Action also incredibly well. And just watch the state of that. They'll just get absolutely rinsed. There's about 7 enemies there. I'll quickly go over my aspects fragments. Obviously, touch of flame. You need this one on for your fusion grenades. We're going to run Helion, which again also gets the buff from the Prophecy Dungeon. Fusion grenade, any melee you want. Ember of Resolve, which is what I settled on in the end. Solar grenade, Final Blows will cure you. That with a seasonal artifact perk with the machine gun heals as well. That's good. Ember of Char to make your ignition spread scorch. And then I also like to run Ember of Benevolence because if my teammates pop inside my rift, you're going to get a 200% recharge rate for your grenades, guys. An absolute joke. And then Ember of Ashes, you apply more Scorch stacks to targets. There's my stats. Plow as much as you can into grenade energy and then the rest into class and weapons. Not fully optimized just yet, but I'm getting there. And there's my mods, stick a grenade font on there, couple of heavy ammo finders if you're running Xenophage. That's the seasonal artifact perk, sticker shock, and the machine gun heal is very, very good on that seasonal artifact perk. But let me know what you guys think. Starfire, nuclear fusion grenades, very easy to keep up on that 4-piece from the Prophecy Dungeon. Just feels like I'm running another exotic, guys. Any grenade build you see from now on, you must have that 4-piece bonus on. Really, really good. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.